Okay, so you've had some time to fill in the blanks. Now let's have a look at the answers. Right? If you have a look in the output means that these have to match what the customer had as requirements. So the second requirement down here was to have the total sales. So we can just copy this guy and actually just paste him in here. Right? So in other words, the total sales for the week is a required output. So that's the answer for this square here. Total sales for each day in the period, if I unlock the answer for you, means that what we're looking for is each day in the period of the reporting period, which means in this case they're trying to make it very flexible by saying periods, but it actually says week for the requirement. So in a way you should actually change this sort of stuff for exactly what they want, right? But then again, flexibility is the rule. So what we would do is we'd add each sale processed in the store for each day. Now if we have a look here, we have reporting period is an input, so it's basically like a function to say x plus y equals blah, right? So x in this function is reporting period, and you notice reporting period is an input, right? An input for each day, which means here, so you've got each day in the reporting period, so we need to know the reporting period to actually say each day to see what is the end of the period. And each sale for the store is calculated within that period. Right? Okay. All right. Let's go to the next bit. Total sales for the week. So total sales for the week will imply. Let's have a look here. So you can see it. So while I'm discussing it with you. Okay. You add the total sales for each day during the reported period. So every day gives you the total for the week. Now in here it says each day reporting period, which means 7 days, right? And add the total of the sales for each of the reporting periods, which means the total sales for each day. Right? Here we were looking at each sales that was processed for a day. Now we're starting to say each day, sum all the days to get the whole week. Right? Okay. Now here we say the average daily total sales for the reporting period, but if we have a look, it says divide the total amount of sales by the number of days. That's the average, right? Here, last one here. You could probably even skip through this stuff because I'm actually just reading out what's on the sheet. So the number of days, which happen to be 7 days, is what we need to divide the total sales for that period to get the average. Okay, and almost lucky last. Right. What we want to do is actually sort the daily sales so that we can actually see the highest and the lowest. It means that we really do need to sort this data to get that. Maybe you'd even use a pivot table if you know how to do them now, and the total sales for each of the days, but this is unsorted data, right? So the only operative here would be to sort from highest to lowest. Okay. All right. Hope you got that right. And next week we'll be doing another IPO chart.